Hey everyone, so I thought I'd film something different today, just a talking video. And I really didn't know what to talk about, but I was like, how about a tag? I haven't done a tag, so let's do this. So the tag I chose to do is called the first time tag, and I know what you guys are thinking. First time sounds a little dirty, but no, it's not dirty. This is just a tag based on things that you've done for like the first time. And let's just jump on into it. Okay guys, so the first question on this first time tag is my first tweet. I tried looking for my first tweet right now, but unfortunately Twitter decides to be down at the moment, so I'm not unable to check it, but I'll probably end up inserting it here or here or here or here somewhere. And I don't know, it's probably something boring like, oh, just here on my Twitter, or just tweeting away my first tweet. I don't know, something stupid. I know it is. Anyways, second question is, how old were you when you got your first computer? So I don't know what that really means. Like, is it my personal computer? Is it the family computer? Because you know, back then it was just a big old dinosaur computer. I mean, the first computer we ever had was maybe 1998, which is a very old, big old dinosaur desktop, and I guess that was our first computer. I don't know, but the one I used was the second one we had, which was still a big old dinosaur computer. I used that computer for maybe like 5 years until we actually started buying laptops. But my very first personal computer is the one I have up there. It's my MacBook Pro. I got it right before I went to college, so yeah, it's still here 4 years later. The next question is, first person you subscribed to on YouTube. This either has to be one, it's Judy's Life, because I love their vlogs. I don't know, I'm into her vlogs. Or it has to be Marella Bell, because that's like when I first discovered what makeup gurus were. She's a small YouTuber, but I don't know how I ended up finding her. I think I found her through It's Judy's Life or something. I have no idea what subscribing was back then. I just watched whatever came out on the like what you're interested in. So I would have to say it's Judy's Life. The next question is my first Facebook profile. I'll insert it right here. This beautiful picture right here. And this picture is kind of, I don't know what I was thinking. Can't even see my face in it. All my bangs were in my way. I was trying to hug my dog Tiger. No idea why I chose that as my first Facebook photo. No reason behind it. Next question is, who was your first love and do you still talk to them? Interesting. My first love, not telling you guys, because if I do still talk to them, which is yes, I'm not gonna say his name. So yeah, still did have a first love, still talk to them, not saying his name. Next question. What was your first alcoholic drink? So my first drink was Mike's Hard Lemonade, and it was when I was 20. Yes, I waited that long. Believe it or not, it's the truth. And it was get together and I decided to have a drink. I was 20 years old. Everybody else my age had drank since we were in high school, maybe even middle school. So I was like, whatever, nothing to wait for. Tried it. It was nothing special. Didn't care for it. Next day I felt like shit. And I'm not into drinking. I will have a drink if it's like a special occasion, but like to crave a drink like when I go out or something doesn't interest me. Rather just get water or tea. Whatever. Next question. What was your first job? So my first job was when I was 18 years old or 19. I think I'd say 18. My first job was when I was 18 years old, and it was at a pharmacy. I'm a certified pharmacy technician. So I decided to apply for a job that would be like good, decent pay, not minimum wage. So I decided to apply for pharmacy technician job. And my first job was at a private pharmacy. I'm not gonna say its name. Don't want to embarrass them or embarrass myself for saying anything. But yeah, that was my first job. Enjoyed it. Had some little bumps in the road while I was there. Had problems with coworkers, but didn't let that get to me. Had patience. I had good work ethic. I did my job well. Was always complimented by the pharmacist. As long as I did my job, that's all I cared about. You guys don't have to worry about yourself. As long as you do your job well, what is there to do? You're getting paid you're getting paid to do a good job, not to be there and starting rumors about people and stuff like that. So yeah, that was my first job as a pharmacy technician. Next question. When was your first kiss and how old were you? So my first kiss was in 7th grade. I don't know if that's young. Is that old? I don't know. I don't even know what the age is nowadays to have a first kiss. But it was in 7th grade. I was at the mall on a bench with my first boyfriend at the time, and we had a kiss in front of the carousel. What can I say? It was nothing special. How did I feel afterwards? I was like in shock. I didn't know how to react to that. I don't know, I guess everybody has different first kisses, but that was mine. And I was about, how old was I? I was 13 years old. Next question. What was the first thing you learned to cook? So the first thing I learned to cook, I don't know if that has to do with real raw food or instant stuff, but the first thing I cooked on a stovetop was ramen noodles. I think that would be like for most of you guys. Ramen noodles was the shiz back then. That's what I ate mostly throughout my whole elementary years. But yeah, that was the first thing I learned to cook all by myself. I was in 4th grade. Didn't know what I was doing, just winged it. It came out good. That's when I started cooking, I guess. Next question. When was the first time you shot a gun? The first time I shot a gun was maybe 3 years ago. I don't know, I'll insert the picture right here when it was my first time shooting a gun. But yeah, it was cool. I enjoyed it. I haven't been back again to the shooting range, but I enjoyed it. And I guess I would like to go back. It wasn't a bad experience. I really enjoyed it. When was the first time you've gotten in a fight? I don't know if this means a physical fight or just an argument. But a physical fight, I've never been in one. I've been close to getting into a fight with some girls that wanted to beat me up, but never happened. They chickened out. Nah, just kidding. I don't know what happened. They just, I guess, backed off. Didn't want to get in trouble. But argument, I don't know, I guess fighting with my sister. What do you say to that? Arguments happen. It's gonna happen. It's part of life. Where did you go on your first ride on an airplane? So the first time I rode an airplane was 5th grade. And in 5th grade, we were on our way to Florida, Orlando, Florida, family trip to Disney World. And that was my first trip. I was going to Orlando, Florida, went to Disney World, had some fun. The trip ended early due to a family issue, but we still had a great time. Next question. Who was your first best friend and do you still talk? So my best friend when I was little was this person right here. I'll insert a picture of both of us. But it was in pre-K and her name was Angela. And I mean we have talked recently, but it's not like a full-on conversation. It's just like commenting on each other's pictures and stuff like that. So I guess we still talk. Next question. What was your first phone? Okay, I need to go get this for you guys. Hold on. Okay, so my first phone was this. Yep, I still have my first phone. I don't even know what these are called. It's just a flip phone, no camera. It has an antenna because yes, that's how you got signal back then. Didn't have internet. It was just used to call And then my mom later on added texting because that was the thing back then. So yeah, I still have my first phone, but it wasn't in this color. I got multiple ones. This is not the original. The original was navy blue. But yeah, this was my first phone. It's so cool. I actually kind of miss it. Next question. When was your first regrettable hairstyle? Oh God. I'll just insert the picture. There's nothing to say. Wasn't my fault. I do regret going to that lady to cut my hair, but haven't gone with her since. But just look at it. It's depressing. I'll probably insert more than one picture. What can I say? I don't know what I was thinking. No, I don't know what she was thinking, because I don't know what she was thinking. That's all I could say, because it wasn't mine, but I do regret going to that lady. Never have I gone back to her again. Okay, next question. What was your first concert you ever went to? So the first concert I ever went to was Nelly. If you guys don't know Nelly, he's a rapper. And yes, that was my first concert. I'll probably insert a picture if you guys don't know who the person is. And yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good concert. What can I say? He's an awesome performer. First broken bone. Never broken a bone. I was close to breaking a bone though. Which leads us to the next question. First time going to the hospital. From what I can remember, it was that incident where I almost broke my pinky. I was dumb enough to stick my pinky on the opposite side of the door where all the hinges are, and the door closed completely on my pinky. And I had a little cast going all up and down my finger. So my poor pinky almost got broken, but luckily it was just fractured. Next question, first piercing. If we're talking about like baby piercing, well, there are these right here. But we're talking about other piercings that I've gotten. Well, they're the second hole, which I don't really use anymore. It's just there. My rook and my cartilage. And yeah, those are my first piercings that I got myself. I don't know. I don't even notice them anymore. They're just there. First foreign country you've gone to. I don't know. I live right by the border. Mexico. Next question. Who was the first person to have a crush on you? So the first person to ever have a crush on me was probably this little boy in second grade. That I can remember. I don't know if other guys had a crush on me, but he made it noticeable. During that school year in second grade, this little boy, his name was Armando, by the way. I still have him. I have him as a friend on Facebook, so if he's watching this is kind of embarrassing. But whatever. His name was Armando, and he had a crush on me. He told his mom during Valentine's Day to make me a little basket with like goodies and stuff. So on Valentine's Day, they called me to the office to go pick up the little basket. It had like a little teddy bear and like chocolates in it. And it was cute, like I wasn't expecting it. But it was a nice gesture though, I guess. What, it was cute. I guess I was the first little boy to have a crush on me. That would be embarrassing if he's watching this. Next question. Who was your first roommate? So this could be two different situations, because my first roommate ever in college, when I was staying at the dorms there, was my friend Andrea. Insert picture here. And she was my first roommate during freshman year of college. We stayed together at the dorms, never had a problem. It was a pretty good year. If we're talking about first roommates in an apartment, that's a different story. Had 3 random roommates, total pigs, just saying, throwing it out there, total pigs. Don't care too much about them. Moved out the second semester because I couldn't. It was don't even remember their names. Don't want to. So yeah, those are my first roommates. When was the first time someone close to you died? The first person that was close to me that passed away would probably have to be my grandma from my dad's side. She passed away a day before my birthday, and that was devastating. The next day I spent my whole day with the counselor because I couldn't stop crying on my birthday because it happened. It was in kindergarten. So yeah, that was the first person who passed away that was close to me. What was your first pet? So the first pet that I ever took care of was a little tiny freshwater turtle, and I was obsessed with turtles. I still am obsessed with turtles, but I got her in 3rd grade. I named her Miranda. My cousin had a turtle as well, and she named it Lizzie. Lizzie McGuire was the shiz back then. So we decided to name them Lizzie and Miranda. And I had that turtle for less than a year. It ended up passing away. I don't know what happened, but I felt so bad after it passed away. It made me feel like I couldn't take care of a pet. Okay, last question is first time being bullied. The first time I was bullied was probably in middle school. I got bullied in 8th grade by this heavy set guy that was maybe twice the size of me, and he pushed me up against the lockers and I hurt my elbow. And then he ended up punching me in the stomach. So that wasn't cute. That was just a terrible time. It was for a dumb reason too. Like, I don't know why he would ever want to hurt a girl. But yeah, that happened. It didn't scar me for life or anything. So yeah, I didn't think too much about it back then. So that's it, guys. This is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this first time tag, and it's also like a get to know me kind of thing. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see any more of my awesome videos. Wink wink. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.